After the brutal war, a fragile peace settled over the jungle. For 2 days, there was calm. King Kong spent this precious time with his family by the waterfall cave. His mate's wounds began to heal, and for the first time in weeks, his son played without fear. The air felt gentle, the river flowed calmly, and the jungle's chorus returned, alive and vibrant. Even the lions, led by Scarface, rested on the warm plains, their gazes fixed on the distant stars. Monkeys, once scattered in fear, now leaped joyfully between branches, celebrating the rare tranquility that filled the valley. But in the wild, peace is a fleeting guest. It lasts only until the next danger awakens. On the third night, a deep, strange rumbling shattered the silence. The ground trembled. Birds shrieked and took to the sky as a tremor, far too rhythmic to be an earthquake, shook the forest floor. Something massive was approaching. King Kong emerged from his cave, his eyes sharp and alert, peering into the oppressive darkness. On a distant hilltop, Scarface, the Lion King, stood tall, his mane bristling. He sensed a threat far greater than any rival pride or jungle beast he had ever faced. A chilling roar echoed across the valley, a sound that was deep, ancient, and utterly terrifying. Then, from behind the mountains, a colossal shadow blotted out the moonlight. A gigantic dinosaur, a creature from a forgotten age, tore through the tree line, its sheer size a violation of the natural order. Each footstep was a thunderclap, waking every animal from its slumber and filling their hearts with confusion and primal fear. King Kong let out a low, guttural growl. He knew this monster was not just passing through. It was here to shatter the peace they had fought so hard to win. The lions crouched low, their eyes wide with disbelief at the monstrous intruder. The dinosaur stormed deeper into the valley, its rampage absolute. It smashed through ancient rock formations and sent entire herds scattering in panic. The jungle, a haven of peace, just moments before, descended into chaos. Kong's first instinct was his family. He ushered them to the safety of a deep cliffside overhang before turning back to face the cataclysm. Across the valley, Scarface summoned his pride, their muscles tense, ready for the inevitable battle. The dinosaur roared again, a declaration of dominance, claiming the entire jungle as its new territory. In response, Kong pounded his chest, a thunderous drumbeat calling for courage and defiance. But even as he did, a cold realization dawned upon him. This beast was too powerful. It was a force of nature that not even he could face alone. The next morning, sunlight painted the scarred and broken landscape. Kong and Scarface met on neutral ground, a small clearing, untouched by the previous night's destruction. Both kings were weary, their faces etched with the weight of leadership, but their eyes held a shared, unyielding determination. The jungle needed them. Behind Kong, the mighty elephants stood like a gray wall of support. Behind Scarface, the entire lion pride gathered, their golden eyes fixed on their king, awaiting his command. Kong grunted first, his deep voice carrying the gravity of the situation. He explained that this dinosaur's presence was an extinction-level event for their home. If it stayed, everything they knew would be destroyed. Scarface nodded, his gaze burning with the fire of responsibility. The truth was undeniable. The dinosaur had to be driven from the jungle, no matter the cost. There, standing side by side, the two great kings, once bitter rivals, were united by a purpose far greater than their old grudge. In the trees above, monkeys watched, their hearts pounding. The very wind seemed to hold its breath. Kong lifted his head and unleashed a powerful, defiant roar that rolled across the valley. Scarface answered, and his pride joined in, their combined voices shaking the very air. The jungle trembled, but this time it was not with fear. It was with the thunder of unity, a show of strength that no single beast could ever hope to break. Together, lions and apes, elephants and monkeys, formed an alliance the likes of which the jungle had never witnessed. Kong raised a fist toward the mountains, where the dinosaur now slept after its night of terror. Scarface stepped forward, signaling his pride to prepare. With the might of the entire jungle rallied behind them, Kong and Scarface began their march. Their mission was clear: defend their home, restore the peace, and drive the monster out forever. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more epic tales from the jungle.